Hey guys, today is my week 25 update. Today is Thursday and I am 27 weeks today, so this will be going over what my symptoms have been for the last week. And week 25 has been nuts. So we'll just get right into it. So my first symptom has been very attractive. It has been gas. Sorry. That's what happens when you're pregnant. So the next symptom that I've had has been terrible. And I know that anyone that's had a baby will be like, oh, you have no idea what this is like. But whatever, like, I haven't had this in a really long time, but it's insomnia to the point where I'm up every single night until 2 a.m. And then I want to sleep in every day. And then I just feel groggy all day. Like today, I just feel like not like myself. Like I didn't want to put makeup on. I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to do anything. So that just is like something that's progressively gotten worse. So my favorite symptom has been constant movement. So I feel her moving in my stomach all day long, and like I can feel her from the right to the left at the same time, and it's just so exciting. Like I love feeling her move. I don't care if it's in the middle of the night. I don't care when it is. Like after having miscarriages and wondering like, is she there? It's so nice to like have that reminder when I just feel her moving around, dancing. So I love that symptom. Something super painful have been knee aches and hip aches. So at night, it doesn't matter how I sleep, my knees and my hips hurt terribly, but my knees have been hurting the worst. Like they just feel like bruised, and it doesn't matter if I extend them out or what, they just ache constantly throughout the night. And so I'm constantly switching positions, trying to find like a way that feels the most comfortable. So that's just a challenge, but it is what it is. When I bend over, my stomach hurts so bad. So like I'll be trying to play fetch with my dog, and like he'll hide under our ottoman or under a chair, and I'll bend down to get his toy, and it's like a nightmare. Like I'm just like, oh, and I like forget that I'm pregnant like until I bend over and I feel that like cramp and that pressure. So I just have to be mindful of like how I'm moving my body. I have been having major nesting issues. Like I hate clutter. I'm sure you can see in the back there's a ton of clutter right now. Like it's driving me crazy. But my husband and I still need to decorate our tree. But yeah, there's so much stuff. And we've been clearing out the guest bedroom to make the nursery. So we're getting rid of a ton of stuff. I'm trying to clear out my closet. I've been like cleaning the laundry room, like just trying to get organized. I'm not very like good at organizing things. Like I'm good at like putting things away, but not like actually organizing. So and then it's hard because I'll get so amped and so excited to do something, and then like I'll need so many breaks. I'll be out of breath, or I'll realize I can't move something. I have to wait for my husband to come home. Like last night I was doing my closet, and there was like this cabinet that I needed to move, and I couldn't move it, and so I couldn't even like do anything in my closet until it was moved. So I had to wait until I came home. So I mean, but I've just been like crazy about nesting, and I kind of like that though. I really want the house to be organized before she's here, so I just hope I can get everything done. So I'm still out of breath no matter what I do, like go up the stairs, get up to the bathroom. It's so embarrassing. I always sound like I've been like working out, like heavy breathing everywhere. In bed too, my husband's always like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just like, she's up in my ribs. Like, but so yeah, like constantly like trying to catch my breath. And I've noticed that like sometimes when my heart is pounding really fast, like my eyes will pulse with it. Like I'll be looking at something and it'll just be like boom, boom, like my eyes, which is like really bizarre, and it can kind of like throw me off a little bit. I'll feel like I'm on a boat, and so I just like sit down and I'm like, I'll feel like I'm taking a break like every 5 minutes. So it's just like, how many breaks do I need to get something done? But apparently I need a lot of breaks. I'm not going to get into this one, but constipation. I've been having really bad anxiety this week, Kingsley? What are you doing? Come here. He's a sweet bumpers. Hello. Oh. And he's my therapy dog. No, but I've had really bad anxiety this week. Like, everything stresses me out. Like, if I don't get something done, I feel anxious. If I rest too long, I get anxious. Like, thinking about the holidays, I get anxious. Planning my baby shower, I get anxious. Like, I feel like I have no time, even though I still have a lot of time, but it's just, I don't know, I'm just the anxiety. And then, like, when I feel anxious, I don't want to talk to anyone. I just want to, like, ball up and, like, be by myself, which isn't healthy either. So I just have to, like, try to find ways to, like, cope with my anxiety right now, but it's been really, really bad this week. I don't know if this is a pregnancy symptom, but I've had horrible flyaways, like, all around my face. Like, they just shoot out. I feel like my hair around my face is, like, shorter or, like, breaking off, or it's baby hairs, like, worse than ever. So I feel like I'm constantly, like, spraying it down and, like, looking in the mirror, and it'll just be, like, shooting up, like, straight up. So it's just, I don't know, I'm just not used to that. I've had heartburn every single night, every night this week. It doesn't matter if I eat the most basic, bland diet, I will have heartburn. So that's another reason that I have insomnia. I'm, like, staying up at night trying to just sit up until the heartburn is gone. Back to bending over. I tried to paint my toes this week, and that was the biggest mistake of my life. I did it, but it was so painful. Like, I was bent over and I was out of breath, and then I was like, I had really bad stomach cramps after that. My stomach hurt for the rest of the night. So I was like, I can't do this anymore. So I'm going to have to have my husband take my toenail polish off, or I'm going to have to start getting pedicures, because that's just not happening anymore. Shaving in the nether regions is very hard. I can't see anything, so I just blindly take my razor. Even on my legs, I'm like, either I don't shave or I'm shaving with a blindfold, basically. And then even getting off the couch is really hard. Every time I get off the couch, I just feel like this big whale, and I'm almost to my 3rd trimester, but, like, I feel like, how am I gonna do this when I'm even bigger? Like, it's kind of scary, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Sitting straight up is so uncomfortable. Like, if I have to sit in just, like, a basic chair for a long period of time, I feel like I can't breathe. Like, I feel like I need to be, like, leaning back a little bit. So when we were at church last week, the chairs are just, like, these little wooden chairs, and I just was so uncomfortable. I kept moving around. I was, like, just could not get comfortable because I felt like I couldn't breathe, and I just felt like I needed to go lay down. So I'm always, like, trying to, like, recline, like, back, because that's when I feel, like, just a little bit. Like, I just need some of the weight, like, taken off from, like, the front, because, like, when you're sitting straight up, everything is, like, pouring out in the front, and I just want to be, like, leaning back like this. That's, like, the most comfortable I can be. I have been super emotional all week. I know it's my hormones, and it's odd because, like, this whole pregnancy I haven't been emotional or, like, super hormonal like that, but this week it just, like, hit me, and I knew it was gonna happen. I just didn't know when. Everything makes me cry. Commercials make me cry. Stupid Hallmark movies make me cry. I thought about my dog getting older the other day, and I cried and, like, called my husband, and I was like, he's getting so old even though he's 3.5. Like, I don't know, like, everything makes me really sentimental and just, like, I can't control my tears. I could be talking about something happy, like, I'll be telling my husband about my baby kicking, and then my eyes just start welling up, and I'm like, relax. Like, and it's just frustrating because it's like you feel like you have no control over your hormones. At least I feel like I have no control. Like, it's just, if I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna cry. So don't be surprised if I cry during this video. We'll see. So this week is the first time, like, I've fainted 3 times. So I went to my OB, or my high risk appointment, a couple of days ago after eating breakfast, and I started to feel really sick in the waiting room, but I was like, you're fine. And I got in the room and then I started seeing stars, and I never like lost consciousness, but like I couldn't see. Like I lost my sight. And they were like pouring cold water on me, and they were like, "Are you okay?" They were like trying to figure out a way to like make me feel better, and they were fanning me off. It was so embarrassing. So they diagnosed me though with hypoglycemia and hypotension, because my blood pressure just like plummeted. And I've always had really low blood pressure, but it's like worse now. I also can't stop belching this whole video, so that's really cute. I apologize. But yeah, so they told me I need to start drinking more water, which I feel like I drink so much water. So I was like, really? And that I need to carry snacks all the time, which I have always done. I don't know. So this week I'm changing my diet a little bit to see if I can figure out a way to like prevent me from fainting. And if not, I might have to go see a specialist. But next Wednesday is my glucose test. So I'm just praying that I don't have gestational diabetes. So yeah, we'll see. But when you are pregnant and you start fainting, it's really scary. I was happy to be at the doctor, because if I was in public alone, they would have called 911. And I don't want to go to the emergency room, or like, unless like I actually lose consciousness, because I've fainted before, or like lost like the vision and felt hot and sweaty before. But usually you just need to lay down and like put water, like something cold, on the back of your neck and fan yourself off. Like, so I just am happy that I was at my doctor when it happened. I'm constantly hungry and thirsty. Like if I don't just keep drinking water, my fingers will swell up really bad. They're like swelling right now. And I'm hungry all the time. I'll eat breakfast and I'll be hungry like 30 minutes later. So it's just like, and trying to find that balance of being healthy but not like taking everything too seriously has been hard. So I'm just always eating and drinking. Like I just feel like I can't get enough water. So I think I have like scar tissue from my Lovenox shots. So you're supposed to like alternate from left to right every single day. But there's like spots that feel better than others. Like sometimes when I start to put a shot in, like I can tell if it's gonna hurt really bad, so I'll like take it out. Because like if you put a shot in the same spot that you did a shot like a couple of weeks ago, even if there's not a bruise, you'll feel it like rip through the scar tissue that's like forming to heal it. So it's just hard to find like spots sometimes. And so like, but lately I have these like little marks, like these little purpley red marks, and I just hope they go away because they're not very cute. And I still get bruising when I take my shots. So my belly is just covered in bruises. So I like to keep them on the sides, so whenever I get my ultrasounds, when they do it, they're not like pushing on a bruise. But I don't know, we'll see whenever I stop taking them. I have been obsessing over my registry for my baby shower. Not like in a, oh, what can everyone get me, because everyone's gonna follow the registry, but it's like for me too, because after my baby shower, I can look at my registry and see like, okay, these are the things we didn't get, and this is the stuff that I picked from my own research, like, and it'll just be easy to order everything off of it. But I will obsess over like the tiniest things, like what high chair I should get her, or what bibs, and like I will Google and YouTube a million things, and I'm like, I just need to relax. Like it's just, I can like stay up. Well, that's what I do when I stay up until like 2 in the morning. I'm like going over my registry, and I feel like I need to like not go on there anymore. But anyways, so that is my week 25 update. I'm hoping that week 26 will be better. I hope that I don't faint, and I can figure out how to handle the hypotension. I know how to handle hypoglycemia, but I don't really know how to handle like low blood pressure. It's kind of hard to like raise your blood pressure like when you're fainting. So anyways though, if y'all have any questions or suggestions for hypotension or anything that I talked about, please comment below, and I will talk to you next week.